I was just trying to beat it here. When I got here, it was just right there in the field. I could even see everything that was getting sucked up by the tornado. Got in the door, and maybe a minute later, the power went out. But before the power went out, I found them in the bathroom. And as she said, Abby and then the assistant director, Heather Walker, they had all the kids in there with the remaining employees. And they had all the kids covered except in one spot. And so I just kind of plugged in that spot. And that was it. I was over there, and Heather was over here, and we just kind of ringed this whole area. It was a small bathroom. I am not an expert, but in my heart, I really believe that if they hadn't covered those children, if we hadn't covered those children would be gone. And if it weren't for Heather and Abby, I know the outcome would have been much different. Much different. It just went black, and then all of a sudden, when the power went out, and then all of a sudden the building was just gone.
Abby! Heather!
When it passed, I was able to get a piece of plywood and a piece of wall off of me and the 3 kids I was over. And the tornado was moving away in the field behind, and the kids were crying, and everybody was just saying, it's okay. And they immediately got all 13 kids out. There was only one adult trapped that we managed to get out. A couple of guys pulled up in a truck and helped. And Abby and Heather still had the presence of mind that they noticed that they smelled gas, so they got all the kids away from there while we got the last one out.
Oh God, where did they go?
Gas leak over here.
Where did they go?
Ma'am,
And if it weren't for them, it would have been a very different outcome. They're heroes.
This daycare means a lot to me. Abby Larson's the owner of A Step Above, and she and her employees did everything right. And I think if they hadn't have been level-headed and heroes, in my opinion, those kids wouldn't have made it. People keep asking me what I'm going to do for daycare, and I said, well, I'm not going anywhere else. We had to get them rebuilt because they are heroes. They're wonderful people. They're the kind of people you can really trust your kids with.